take it nonetheless. Now we're up to 6 stars. And looks like we're landing on Koopa Kid's Piranha Plant Orb space, so I unfortunately have to give half my money to him. But it's okay. At least it isn't much for what we lost there. Alright, Koopa Kid gets a dime, and he's gotta stop right there since he just passed over somebody's Swamp Orb space. I think that was Waluigi's, if I recall correctly right here. Not too sure. Alright, 2 versus 2 minigame, and it's gonna be pixel perfect. Alright, I'm pairing up with Waluigi on this one. Alright, let's do this. Oh, sorry about that, Waluigi. That's one. Alright, let's gotta get one more. And we did it! That's how I roll. Alright, back in the nighttime. So let's see how much the stars are gonna cost now. 40 coins again, right there. Really? Alright, but anyways, let's see what happens on the last turn. And Toadette's gonna get a 3. She doesn't have enough coins to play the luck wheel. Alright, 1 for Waluigi. Alright. May as well go ahead and use my mushroom orb right here, since it is the last turn. Alright, we're gonna get a 7 and a 10 for a total of 17. Alright, I'll just go that way this time. And we'll go ahead and give the luck wheel a shot here. Alright, let's see what happens. Ah, we didn't get it this time. Oh well, that's okay. Alright, 5 for Koopa Kid. Oh boy, we're doing a battle minigame to end things off. Alright, how much would it be? 20 each. And only Waluigi can afford that. Alright, let's go ahead and pick the minigame. Alright, I will pick Wrestling Rapids. And it looks like we're playing Strawberry Short Fuse. Alright, let's see how this plays out. Alright, let's try to keep a close eye on the monkeys that have cake with them. Alright, Toadette goes first. She picks monkey number 3, and she's already out. Oh, that was the monkey I was gonna choose, so monkey number 1. So, Waluigi's safe. Koopa Kid's gonna pick monkey number 6. Oh, he's out, so it's just me and Waluigi that are left. Okay, I will try monkey number 5. Okay, we're safe. Alright, so let's see what happens with Waluigi now. He picks monkey number 9, and he's safe. Alright, I'll pick monkey number 7 this time. Oh, that unfortunately had a bomb, so Waluigi wins. So it looks like the remaining monkeys that were saved were the ones at the top. Ah, that's unfortunate. But at least we're still gonna get some money out of that for coming in second. Alright, so I get 14 coins. And now, it's time to go over the final results, and then we will see who our winner is in a moment. So here's all our stars. I did have the most of those in the end with 6, and for how the standings look right here, no matter what happens, we are guaranteed a win. So that is certainly very nice to see right there for sure. Let's take a look at our coins now. Waluigi did have the most of those in the end with 45, and Toadette didn't even have a single coin at the end of this game. Alright, let's go to the bonus stars. Alright, so we're going to start off with the minigame star, and that is going to go to me. Alright, heading to the orb star. Let's see who's going to get this. That also goes to me. Alright, last but not least is the action star. Who's that going to? Waluigi. But doesn't matter, we already know who won this. The winner is... It's me! I just couldn't be stopped. So that makes me the superstar right there. And I bet Nick will definitely be very proud of me right there for getting this win. That's what we're especially hoping for all along. So we're going to end up with a total of 8 stars, which is very fantastic. So definitely quite a dominating win right there, if I do say so myself, especially with how things turned out at the very end here. So anyways, let us now go over our detailed results before we wrap things up for the segment. So, I had a mini game by 15 over Waluigi, and then I had the orb star by 2 over all my opponents here. I basically ended up using 4 orbs while all my opponents used 2. I landed on the most blue spaces. Toadette and Koopa Kid tied each other for the most red spaces with 3, while me and Waluigi have 1. Me and Toadette have 1 character space, while Waluigi and Koopa Kid didn't have any of them. Oh, I was the only one that landed on a happening space. I landed on that 3 times. Nobody had any dual spaces, and nobody had any miracle spaces as well. None of us had any Bowser spaces, and none of us had any DK spaces as well. And let's also take a look at our graphs. But yeah, definitely a really good game for sure right there for how this turned out. And I'm glad I was able to pull off a very exciting win right there for Nick in this segment for what I was expecting. Alright, we're going to get 11 stars for the Star Bank. Alright, so anyways, that is going to do it for Mario Party 6 for the Nintendo GameCube as part of Nick the Enlightened's birthday special. But we still have some more games to play, and we'll be right back for our next segment right after this, so stay tuned.